Insulting the referee, the bizarre reason for the loss or stinging comments about Djokovic, Nadal, and others. Today, we take a look at 6 controversial moments associated with Australian tennis player Nick Kyrgios. In his best form, he has no problem beating the best players. As for his achievements, we can mention 7 ATP titles or final participation at Wimbledon in 2022 and the Grand Slam doubles title at the Australian Open in the same year. Even though the Australian player is still recovering from his injury, he is still entertaining many tennis fans on social media who hope to see him back on the court soon, and we wish him a speedy return as well. We'll start our list lightly with a funny reason for losing at the Laver Cup in 2019. During his defeat to Roger Federer, Kyrgios was caught by TV cameras saying he had become distracted by a hot chick in the crowd.
I saw a really hot chick in the gym. I lost concentration. I saw a real hot chick in the crowd. Like I'm being genuinely honest. I'd marry her right now.
During the 2021 Wimbledon tournament, Kyrgios publicly complained about the grass court surface on numerous occasions. During his first round 5-set win against Humbert, Kyrgios was heard on the court saying, "Guys, for you watching at home, it should be fast in here. They made it slow, it's not grass anymore. It's a joke. Stop cutting it so f***ing short. Start watering it, make it a grass court again. Will you please? Thanks." Nick once tore into Raphael Nadal and Novak Djokovic on a popular tennis podcast. Speaking on the No Challenges Remaining podcast in May 2019, Kyrgios launched a scathing attack on some of tennis's biggest stars. He called Raphael Nadal salty, Fernando Verdasco the most arrogant person ever, and about Novak Djokovic, he said, "I just feel like he has a sick obsession with wanting to be liked. He just wants to be like Roger. For me personally, I don't care right now, I've come this far. I feel like he just wants to be liked so much that I just can't stand him." This whole celebration thing, like blowing kisses to the crowd that he does after matches, it's like so cringeworthy. It's very cringeworthy. However, he added to Djokovic, "He's an unbelievable player. He's a champion of the sport. One of the greatest we'll ever see." Later, the situation has improved between the two. There are friendly relations between them, and Kyrgios even stood up for Djokovic during the vaccination controversy and his entry into Australia. There was also rumour that the pair could play doubles together at one of the major ATP tournaments. Now we continue to the beef between Nick and Stan Wawrinka. Kyrgios told Wawrinka that his friend had his girlfriend during a match in 2015. The pair were playing each other at the Rogers Cup in Montreal when Kyrgios was heard by a courtside microphone claiming that his friend and teammate Thanasi Kokinakis had with his girlfriend Donna Vekic.
Kokinakis, your girlfriend, sorry to tell you that.
He was also heard whispering to himself, "He's an 18-year-old. Kyrgios and Wawrinka were then reportedly involved in a bust-up in the dressing room before the Aussie apologised for the comments. Now we move on to Wimbledon Final, where the drunk fan controversy happened. Kyrgios reached his maiden Grand Slam at Wimbledon in 2022 before ultimately losing to Novak Djokovic. Typically, controversy didn't escape the Australian, not even on the biggest stage of his career, as was involved in an angry spat with a fan, whom she accused of having had 700 drinks and asked the umpire to evict her. "Distracting me when I'm serving in a Wimbledon final?" he said. "There's no bigger occasion. You didn't believe me the first time, and now it's happened again. It almost cost me the game. Why is she still here? She's drunk out of her mind in the first row speaking to me in the middle of a game. How is that acceptable? Kick her out. I know exactly who it is. It's the one with the dress. The one who looks like she has had about 700 drinks." The woman involved, Polish lawyer Ania Palas, sued Kyrgios over his comments, and the Australian was eventually forced to apologise and had to pay around $23,000 to charity as settlement. Next comes one of the most controversial moments, namely a sharp exchange of opinions with the referee, which was not cheap for Kyrgios. At the Cincinnati Masters 2019, Nick went on the attack against umpire Fergus Murphy after he was judged to be taking too much time between serves. "That's hilarious. If Rafa Nadal plays that quick, I'm retiring from tennis," Kyrgios said, before going on to call Murphy the worst referee in the game and added, "Every time I play, he's doing some stupid every time," and subsequently came the swearing. Nick also walked off the court and smashed 2 rackets and later appeared to spit at Murphy. For the meltdown, Kyrgios was fined $113,000 and handed a suspended 16-week suspension. These have been some of Kyrgios' controversial moments, but we have to say that most of them happened in the past, and Nick is more level-headed these days and in recent years has particularly impressed with his brilliant tennis. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe.